Next week in Destiny, Solstice of Heroes begins. Master difficulty with the Vault of Glass goes live. Nightfall boosts. Momentum control will be live in Crucible. Ooh, that ought to be fun. But, yeah. I know last week I was a little salty that I got spoiled of what happened. This time it was my own fault. I accidentally visited the Destiny subreddit for... I was bored at work. And, the first 3 or 4 things that were, on the topic of what happens this week, which I kind of figured was going to happen anyways. It was heavily hinted at. So yeah, it's Quiria. Let's end this. Oh, Iron Banner's here. All right. Oh, thank you. I can't name myself. I don't know. Oh, right off the bat, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the party, pal. All right. So let us begin today's, normally first impression stream. I try and avoid spoilers as much as possible, but I couldn't this week. But then again, it was pretty much down to the wire. Let me just double check. Triumphs. If I go to lore, go to... Where is that lore page? Beneath the Endless Night. There's only like 2 more. So I'm pretty sure Quiria is going to die tonight. And if not, well, I'll be surprised. Alright. Yeah, let's just open this up. Don't much care what it is. Ooh, Bad Omens. Yep, got my Anarchy, Gnawing Hunger, Heritage. Do I have... Oh, hang on a second. I do have Breach and Load. But quite frankly, I've heard that the boss that's coming up is very... how do I put this? Very easy. Which is to be expected. So I'm going to give it at least a fighting chance. Alright, let's start this off.
The light is fading, Guardian. We know the name of the sickness in the heart of the network. Quria strangles the light. It does not bend it as we splicers do, but twists it, shatters it, and pushes the shards through the skin of reality.
Ugh.
It is forcing its terrors upon us. And if it succeeds, there will be nothing left. No splicer could stand before a being of such power. But then, you Guardians are like no splicers before you. Charge your gauntlet. Focus your mind. And walk further into the light than ever before. For us all. For everything. Please.
Alright, yeah, sorry for dropping out of frame. Someone in my chat room asked, is Quria with Savathun? And what... Okay, so, in the grand scheme of everything, is that Quria is a Vex Hydra, I believe? Or is it the... I believe it's like the really big floaty one. Same one as Argos, Eater of Worlds. I believe those are Hydras. Or is that like the small little orb ones? Whatever. The lore behind Quiria is that it's a Vex mind that was sent to the that was taken by Savathun and now works under Savathun, and currently is in charge of the Endless Night, and I believe it's also responsible for the Dreaming City cycle, if I'm remembering my lore correctly. But Destiny lore it's kind of all over the place. It's pretty much like red string around conspiracy theory levels of nuttiness. But it's fun to get into. I enjoy it to a degree. But there's a character, no, not a character, a person on YouTube known as My Name is Biff, B-Y-F. If you look him up on YouTube, absolutely fantastic lore dumper. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a whole lot of lore. All right, but yeah, Path of the Splicer, 5, 6, 7, 8. I hate Roman numerals so much. Mithrax greets you with dark news. The light is fading. As the Endless Night peaks in intensity, Quiria's powers reach from within the Vex network to drain the last of the city's energies, intent on focusing its terrors upon its reality. That's forcing, not focusing. Wow, it is 9 in the morning here. Yeah, I'm a night owl, and I'm only getting up because I need to get in the habit of it. He tells you he has finally found Quiria's seat of power in the Vex domain, and only a splicer of my ability can stop it. Charge a gauntlet, he says, and walk further into the light than ever before. Please. Alright. What do we got? Pulse rifle kills, finisher kills, combatant kills, harpy kills. Alright, so harpies are the small ones. And then, what is the big... Why am I not remembering what the big ones are called? Let me just grab a couple of these at random. See anything I can get here? Nope. Alright. Oh, there's flashy stuff here in the season. Oh, unclaimed challenges. Complete the override mission in 15 minutes or less. That's nice. I'll take Exterminator. Or Vexterminator. There we go. 85. In terms of total power, I will take this and that and this. Alright, let me just make sure I actually have a key code. Alright, I can't make another one, but I have 3 on hand. That's good. Melee, void, kinetic, grenade, finisher, combatants, harpies, solar, pulse. Sounds good. What is that emote? Hang on, hang on. I gotta see what this is. Where is... Okay, that's a good one. Oh, I needed that in the morning. Alright. Well, with that, let's get this underway. Let's go override the moon. Barrier unstoppable. Alright. I have barrier. Do I have anything that's unstoppable? Nah, I could. Alright, hang on, actually. What I need is pulse rifle kills. There we go. Alright. Yeah, it should be good. Alright. Oh, I have 2,431 bright dust. While I'm in orbit, let me just check the store. See if there's anything good here. We have... That's an interesting skin for Ariana's Vow. Ooh, you know what? I'll take the Boreal Char. Guess we'll get one of those. Bright dust. Sounds like I'm loading in. We have fancy footwork. I mean, I don't get the reference, but it's a cool emote. But then again, it's also a co-op emote. Hardly anyone touches those.
I never thought Savathun was strong enough to corrupt the Vex. We must shut down the network to limit her reach.
Yeah, it's interesting. Think back upon the Red War campaign, how on Io, it was a calculated risk to take in all the Vex that were being, well, taken. Oh, and we have Hive. Alright, so... Oh, All-Star has departed. Come on. So yeah. Oh, thank you so much. I can't name myself. It's, yeah, it is a very good loadout. I can go over, I've been playing this game ever since, you know, like, the very first days of Destiny 2. I have some really fun toys. There we go.
The Vex domain is complex, but it can be overwhelmed. Secure the back door and overload the terminal with data.
Great. So, yeah, the past few weeks, my streaming schedule has been a little oddball. I know last week I had to cut it short because I had company over, and you know, it was absolutely fun getting friends all together and having a great time. You know, ever since the pandemic had really taken hold. Hadn't seen these people well over a year. So while we have, not much going on here other than the same thing. Oh yeah, Red War campaign and IO. I mean, IO's still around technically in the Crucible, but it's like 1 or 2 maps. Come on. Where's enemies? I need pulse rifle kills. Pulse rifle kills. Also, don't I need finishers? Yeah, I also need finishers. Yeah. That's right, cower in fear from my controverse hold.
Inbound on your position. Hold your ground and guard the connection.
Yeah, the past few days or so, I've had a lot of fun. A good buddy of mine was staying over at my place, and I'll definitely go into detail about that a little bit. Either, through this, well, I'm recording the VOD for YouTube.
A new layer of security. Escalate
Also,
access by
going to be
overriding
splitting it
the
off into 2,
passcode.
because, Iron Banner needs its own separate VOD. Alright. Where is it? Where is it? There it is.
The machines spawn collect their forces. Gather your light and prepare for battle. Vex defenses have been reset, but like circuits, they can be overloaded. Continue the assault.
Oh, there's a big boy. There was a big boy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on, don't die. Don't die. Go. Right. Well, my buddy was over here. One of the things we did was, it was kind of funny. So, it was last week, Tuesday, I think, is when he showed up. And I was waiting for him at night to, show up because, he said he was going to be here. I left the front door unlocked. Very unnormal around here, but, he probably took his safe neighbor and all. And I go take a shower because, this is after my day job. This is like, I need to just get a shower in and now. Take a shower, come back, and he's in my living room with like a full gas mask on, asking me, or, hey, are you been vaccinated? I'm like, yes, I have been vaccinated, college friend of mine. So he takes it off. We do a quick bro hug. I get him all set up on the futon I have here that folds out to a relatively uncomfortable bed, but I have like cushions or whatever to make it a little comfier. And I mean, any place is comfortable to sleep when you don't have to pay for the hotel. Here we go. So while he's over here,
Wearing them down, Guardian. Their metal is no match for your life.
so one thing we did back in college all the time was play co-op games. Just a ton of them. We did try, let's see. This is back when the PS3 was like the hottest thing ever. And there he goes. And one of the things we did back in the day was play Resistance Fall of Man, which was not brand new at the time that I got it. I think Resistance 2 was related. But apparently there was like no co-op campaign in that one. So we went through the first game's co-op campaign. And one of the things that was incredibly dumb and stupid, and yet we both were laughing our rears off about, was in the game, since the PS3 was out and all, there was like heavy physics-based stuff. And one of the things that was in the game was a cardboard box. And this cardboard box we would name Cubert. And there's one level, it's like a train level in that game. All we did was defeat all the enemies and then push the same cardboard box throughout the entire level, like an impromptu escort mission of an inanimate object. Anytime we would get stuck in a corner, we would toss a grenade and it would get blown off to another section. So that's one thing we've always loved doing, is playing co-op games with each other. And this time around, since I'm in my place, I'm like, okay, so I have a system that my PC is hooked up to the living room out there through a device known as a Steam Link, which they don't sell anymore, but you can make one through Arduino or whatever. Let me see what co-op games I have. And I was looking and looking, and I'm thinking, wait, hang on a second. One game that I absolutely loved and adored was Hat in Time. And I think they actually added co-op. They did add co-op. And we started playing that co-op, like brand new file. I played as Bow Girl, who's like the co-op campaign character. And you have the Wonderful Hat Kid being the Wonderful Hat Kid. And let me tell you, that game is incredibly fun, like 90% of the time in co-op. Because the later levels are really difficult.
My visions show that an invasion of the last city is imminent. We must learn the secrets of this network before it arrives.
Yep. Let's get that. So, by the way, if you haven't played Hat in Time, you totally should. It's a fantastic game. If you have not played it in co-op, then the game was not meant for co-op, but it works. You can, players can hit each other with umbrellas to, show their displeasure with each other. Oh, come on. But yeah, we started playing that. I mean, we did finish not just the campaign of that, but also all the DLC for it, because I have all the DLC for it. Oh yeah, the Solstice armor looks super cool this year, and I'm definitely getting another Solstice t-shirt added to my collection of, stuff to wear around the place, because it's a shirt, you're supposed to wear them. Alright, Minotaur. Take this. My buddy, as we were playing, he's a really good teacher down in, like, Southwest USA somewhere. And he's a very good teacher. He has the reaction speed of... How do I want to put this bluntly? Because I know he watches reviews and VODs and whatever. He's not good at video games. I mean, he's not absolutely awful at them. But, man, there's a certain level of competency needed for certain games. And at time, as fun as it is, the early levels are open-ended and you can have tons of fun with co-op. But the later levels, both of you have to be on point. And, yeah, oh yeah, that shirt looks so good. I think there have been better looking shirts, but there we go. Take that in. Yeah. Ooh, I have a corrupted key code. So yeah. Funny now we play Hat in Time. There's one mission in Hat in Time which is super annoying in single player. It's part of the Seal the Deal DLC, where there's only 3 levels in that entire DLC.
I can sense that. Only a few more incursions to go.
To your credit, Mithrax, I was wrong to doubt you.
Save your doubt for the Witch Queen.
One of our only weaknesses. I've heard that particular line before. Alright, unclaimed challenges, week 2. Get that in. Ooh, an ignition code. Armor, engram, this and that, this and that. Go to the store. What have I got? Wow! 3 emotes today. Except I think I already had one. This is strange. Snapshot sights, explosive payload. Ew. Field prep Vorpal weapon. Ew, no. I don't need either of those. I think I already have a better scout rifle on me somewhere. 55 to 63. Nope, I can get rid of that. But yeah. All right, let's go. Gonna move on, little doggy. All right. Tartarus corrupted on Europa. All right, let's. That's not the one I'm looking for. That's the one I'm looking for. And I'm going to swap around to my heritage. Got anarchy. I'm not going to throw on the... Oh, it's one of these. What is it? Breach and clear? Where is breach and clear? It is... Man. I need to check something. I know I have breach and clear. That is... Yep, class item mod. Why don't I see it? That's weird. Oh, because I'm looking at the wrong slot. There it is! Yeah. I mean, I could just totally... Well, hang on. Do I want to do this quickly, or do I want to do this... not so quickly? Let me just... Okay, that is become charged with light by a finishing combatant. I can toss this on. Or... I'm charged with light. So I could do all the outrage stuff, or I could throw this on. Yeah, oh no, I'm down 1 point. Boo-hoo. I mean, it's a Phoenix Fire. It's, silver. That's a good look. Silver's a good look. A lot of firepower. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's just make the... I was going to give the boss a fighting chance, but on retrospect, nah. Corrupted version. Destroy the oppressive mind once and for all. We got anti-bear... Oh, that's overload. Oh, overload. Oh. What do I have against overload? Hand cannon. All right. Oh, I wish I could, but I got to roll with this girl. Here we go. Voidwalker top tree, could traverse hold, still works. So yeah.
When you first stole into this realm, I did not believe you could achieve what you have. Invading a domain of Vex consciousness like this. Yet, here you are. Embodiment of the impossible. Somehow, in spite of everything you've accomplished, I managed to underestimate you. I won't make that mistake again.
Well, I activated something. Yeah, the text in the upper left there, it's still disturbing. Even though it just repeats the same thing day after day. Alright, so it's this way, I think? This way, through the triangles. Alright, where was I with my story or whatever? Oh yeah, hat in time. I mean, the first half was alright with my buddy. Second half was really not a fun time for me. And then there's that one level in the Seal the Deal DLC where you have to run around the ship and take an item to another place repeatedly. You gotta do that 27 times in co-op, but 18 times as a solo player. Is this the way? Yep, that's the way. Which is kind of weird, because... yeah, it took us a while to do that. I had to end up doing that solo, and that's when we found out, it's like, wait, why are the requirements for solo so much lower than it is in co-op? I mean, they expect you in co-op to know exactly what you're doing, but...
It seems the Vex are content to keep throwing the same defenses at you. Get
Ow.
into the domain, Guardian.
There we go. I mean, co-op games are definitely very difficult to balance, simply because... Well, go. Slide down here, float. Can I get through this without dying for the first time ever? Because I'm only a weekend warrior. Whoa. Oh, come on. Wait a moment. Go, go, go. Yes! I got the bed
This
section.
is a Vex disintegration domain. Eradicating unneeded simulation data and abandoned terraforming projects. Beware those barriers. They will destroy all matter they touch.
Alright. So yeah, outside of Hand Time, we also played a number of games. We did some Lego Marvel Superheroes, which I enjoyed. But before that, we also played a little bit of Lego Lord of the Rings, which I don't enjoy that game quite as much. Whoa. Firewall disabled. Alright. Oh boy. This area. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Gotta concentrate here. Alright, there's a third one. Where is that third one? It's gotta be. Oh no. Ow, that stung a little bit. If I stand back here, will I be able to spot it without getting hit? Yeah, I might be able to. There it is. Why is that immune? Do I have to be standing out here? Alright. Come on, buddy. Strange. Oh, right. I'm out of the hacker juice or whatever. That should do it. There we go. I love the Ancient Gospel so much, but good night does it take forever to reload. Alright. Here. There's a little over there. There's 2 more to go. Let me just stop off here. So yeah. Also another thing that, you know, this past week and a half or so while my friend was around, we went to the local arcade that was around here. It was like my first time ever being there, and man alive, they have so much to do. It was first thing we did, you know, right at noon, as soon as they opened, we showed up. Show up at noon. It's like $25 a person, which is a lot. But on the flip side, all the machines and light guns and pinball, everything there was free play. So you could also just go in and out as you please. You could you have tons of fun there. And man, there was another gnawing hunger. I don't think that is. No. Oh, thank you for complimenting me on my aim. Don't get used to it. I mean, I've been playing PC games for a very long while. Oh. There's that door now. Swap to a shotgun in case of close counters. So yeah, we spent about 6 hours at that arcade. And man, that was so much fun. Part of me wants to go there again tonight, but oh, come on, Asher. All right, let's punch this boy. Get out of heal. All right, let me locate the cube. Ow. Cube, where are you? Fresh up on the hacker juice. There's the cube.
Venture deeper, Guardian. The Vex are on alert, but their defenses have not fully come online. Once more, the Vex fall into our snare. The domain's master is yours. Destroy it.
Yep. There's the oppressive mind. Yeah, I'm here. Alright, so that's not Quiria, but I'm pretty sure sometime today I get to defeat Quiria. I mean, there's only, what? I mean, next week is the Solstice of Heroes, and they're not going to have a really good story happening at the same time as the Solstice of Heroes. People are going to be too busy running the EAZ, I think it is. Where's that cube? Oh, there's one here. And there's one over there. There we go. Catch. Piece. Yay, like I need more of those. Heals? Heals? Alright. There's a lot happening at once. Come on, put your shields up. I know you got more. There we go. Whoa. See? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Go. Avoid that. Fresh up on the hacker juice. There we go. There's that. There you went. There's one. Number two's got to be on the other side. There it is. Faster reloads, please. Uh-oh. Ooh, hi. Catch. There's that chest.
The end is here. The path to Quria opens. A night end is in sight. Destroy Quria, and the Witch Queen will be forced into retreat. The Vex lose guidance. This network becomes unmanaged. Quiria has taught how Guardians cornered the Undying Mind not long ago.
Oh, I did.
With our wisdom and Elixni splicers, we have plan devised. Drag Quria from hiding. May its last thought be of fear. Of you.
The only thing it fears is me. This would be the part where I would cue up the Doom music, but I don't have that on hand at the moment, which, darn. Alright, so yeah, let me take a look at what I just got in terms of... Oh, Overwatch. Yeah, I don't need that. Quria and Expunge. Delphi on Europa. Oh, yeah. Where is that? Is it just going to be... Well, there's Tartarus. There's Expunge. Delphi. Interesting thing... Or is it Delphi? The Oracle... No, I call it Delphi just because... Well, actually, way back in the day, I actually did take a trip out to Greece, and I actually got to go to the town of Delphi, where back in its heyday, it was the Oracle of Delphi, much like that one scene in 300 that seems way off the wall and crazy. Even though that scene is a little CGI'd and a little titillating, so to speak, there actually was an Oracle of Delphi back in the day that was one of the most powerful ancient human history areas that had no army. Basically, anyone who wanted to go to war would first go to the Oracle of Delphi, and they would have volcanic I mean, there's a whole history behind that. I don't know all of it, but it's super interesting to look into back in the day. Overload and barrier, huh? Alright. Alright. Overload and barrier. Let me just throw that on. So I'm going to swap out to field prep multi-kill clip. Not the worst, but is it any better than my subsistence demolitionist with my controverse hold? Let's be honest. No, it is not. Get rid of that. Sojourner shotgun. Slideways, high impact reserves. I can do without that. Tunnel vision and frenzy. Not really a huge fan of shotguns, at least there. Let me just get... I got this hand cannon as well. Oh, wait. What am I doing? No. There we go. Why does... I mean, I have an overload cannon, which means I should probably get out 680 in terms of everything. Yeah. I mean, I do need to hit the helm because there's so much stuff here. So, quick break. Getting to the helm. Meanwhile, checking messages on my phone. No, thank you, Nigerian prince. I do not want to help you. Is it just me, or have there been a lot of spam messages and emails and everything happening like crazy recently? Seems kind of odd. Alright, go to the post office. Blinded by the light. Farseeker's Reach. I can get rid of that. Let's just open up all the fun toys I have. Which would be this one. Ooh, Lightkin robes. Six. Wow. Talk about your min-max in mobility and intellect. And everything else is trash. It's not as good as the other one, though, so I'll just get rid of that. Where is Blinded by the Light? Oh, yeah. I gotta equip that real quick, because I do need a thumbnail for this video. Settings. Where is the UI? UI. Or is it under gameplay? There it is. Turn that to off. HUD disabled. Yep. Return to the setting screens to restored HUD opacity. Pretty much the only reason you ever want to turn that off is to... Not that, but... There we go. Hang on. Let's turn around here. Ah, yeah. There we go. That'll do. Now, I don't want to change my character. I want to turn that back on. On full. There we go. And also, while I'm here, this weapon I have, the Steady Hand, is a 120 round per minute hand cannon. And the only reason I want to be using a hand cannon is because there are some overloads, so I need to swap over to one that's a little better. That's a 35. Ooh, hang on. I already have a Steady Hand. Moving target and mulligan compared to quick draw and swashbuckler. I mean... It's a hand cannon. Nope, that's not the button I meant to click. Oh no. There we go. That's a sidearm, pulse rifle, eternal blazon. Alright. Equip this. Nice 180. Let me just boost my power up. Oh, do I want to do that? Yeah. So, hand cannon, gnawing hunger, anarchy, and breach and clear. Oh, yeah. This is gonna be fun. I mean, the VOD right now would be at 40 minutes, and... Oh, no. I'm not gonna stop it here, because the last time I decided, you know what, now's a good stopping point for the VOD, it ended up being like 40 minutes of fluff on the next video. So let's go straight to Delphi. Alright, Quiria. I mean, it's going to be like the, what is it, Arrival's final boss that ended up being relatively easy to take care of. But,
This is it, Guardian. Payback for the Dreaming City. For our city. For everyone.
Quria has shielded itself in multiple layers of the domain. It hides a festering rot deep within the core of this network. Savathun's eye is upon us now. I can feel her. It is as if this moment was unavoidable. Fated. But you have shown me there is only the destiny we make for ourselves.
Title drop.
More. Go, Guardian. Walk in the light.
Oof. Good aim, bad timing. Which would explain why I was so bad at DDR at the arcade. Well, I say that, but I also don't really play DDR as much. There was a... So yeah, funny thing at the arcade with my buddy is that while we did play DDR, and you know, DDR is a fantastic game, there was also a taiko drum gaming there. I don't know what it's technically called because it was entirely in Japanese, you know, one of those Japanese arcade imports. And we're playing the game, and I have an electric drum set that's sitting behind me, and I'm decent at drumming. So trying to learn, like, okay, what exactly does this katakana mean? Does this start game or whatever? Learning how to play, oh, it's pretty simple. Red, you hit the drum itself. Blue, you hit the side of the drum. All in time with the music, which was very loud, to be honest. But then again, it's a rhythm game at an arcade. It has to be loud. Come on. So...
Quiria has retreated within layers of security, mirroring domains you have previously collapsed.
The challenges you face here are the very ones you faced as you honed your splicer powers. You are ready for this. Our hopes rest on you.
Yeah, didn't want to talk over the other protagonists of this season. But yeah, so the taiko drumming, we first played on what apparently was like easy settings. And the next song that's loaded up, I'm like, all right, let me see what's like the most difficult level as possible. And oh yeah, we found it. We started playing it. I was rocking it, and then halfway through the song, it dies. As in, the machine just black screen, error code comes up in Japanese I unfortunately cannot read. And my buddy's like, we just killed the machine. So we basically left, and it wasn't actually the first machine we killed that day. I swear we didn't do this on purpose. There was a skiing game where you know, you could have, I think, up to 4 players running at the same time, racing each other, and you know, there was only 2 of us, so we were racing, and my buddy's character disconnected from the game somehow, but later on we saw that, oh, it's like, for some reason that unit is faulty because like it keeps connecting, disconnecting, connecting, disconnecting. It's so weird. And then there was like the pinball tables that some of them were already not working by the time we got there. Woo! Oh, I see.
Quria rages against your presence. I can feel the sickening rot of the Taken's power shuddering through this domain. The Vex, too, struggle against the yoke of oppression laid on them by Quria.
Our enemy hides behind others and uses them as pawns. Just get cowardice, no.
Yeah, you tell them, Saint 14. Everyone's too cowardly to really run your trials of Saint 14. Myself included. Oh boy. Pinball tables at the arcade. One of them was the Deadpool arcade cabinet, and I'm not entirely sure if it was broken or if it was on purpose because it's Deadpool. But like one side on the left, for some reason, the trap, it would seemed like the ball would legitimately get stuck rather than, you know, like a quick pop. You know, like instead of a target you pop in, it seemed like there was railings of some sort that the ball would get stuck in. It was possible for the machine to kick it out eventually, but it took a while. There was a Lord of the Rings pinball table there, which that is fun. Especially when to start a mission, there's a ramp that's right down the middle. And in order to start the mission, you have to hit the ramp hard enough so the ball jumps across to the back of the table, lands inside the gigantic one ring of power. It feels awesome when you hit it. But yeah. Take out that KG. Whoa! Whoa! Easy. Oh, this could be bad. If I can. Hit this. Good. Alright, I need to drop this for a second. Yeah, it's gonna despawn, probably. Okay. Heals. He's no. After I had, we spent about 6 hours at that arcade. We totally could have done more, but that was also the same night that it's not the Runaway guys, but there was Jared and Proton John, 8-bit drummer, Proton John, and Hammock, and a bunch of these people who are good friends, and they decided to run Cursed Halo as like a inaugural thing where it was funny to watch because I loaded up 8-bit drummer stream and it was hilarious seeing poor Jared, who was dead last the entire time. He's stuck on the Halo mission for like 2.5 hours.
The taken corruption in this Vex domain is deep. I can feel its infection through their systems. Fingers of darkness grasping
On the surface of your mind.
Be careful, Guardian.
So as soon as we got back, I had the inkling of, all those pinball tables are a lot of fun. Do I have room for one? Because of course I would take a look and think, maybe I could actually afford a pinball. So I looked at pinball table prices. Holy cow. You know what? Spending about $25 to go to an arcade is a much better deal than spending like $5 grand on a decent pinball table. And then I'd have to find room for it, which... Hold up. Rally banners. Here. This ought to be good. All right. Oh, hello, Quiria.
Quiria, blade transform, the dreaming mind.
This is it! Fight with everything you have!
Lights guide you.
Is it just me, or is that the exact same model that they used for Argo Seed of Worlds? All right, let me just explore this place out here. Got this. This is just barricades I can load up. All right. So yeah. Thank goodness there's a Steam sale happening at the time of me making this stream and VOD. Because instead of spending a lot of money on a pinball table, I just spent a couple, not even a couple hundred, but just a little bit on Pinball FX3 and all the tables they have there, so I can fill out my entire collection. All right, how in the world That did not go through. Wow. God, this is a very impressive looking boss. Uh-oh. Please get out, please get out, please get out, please get out, please get out. Wow. Third of the boss's health is down. That's good to know. Woo. You. Alright, he's invincible. Where? Alright, I'm guessing I need to take down that big Minotaur off to my right. Just a hunch. Whoa. Wow, that is a big boy. I mean, not as large as Swolfion was, but sadly I never got that glitch, which would have been hilarious. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of big boys. Woo! Didn't think that would work. Alright, where am I gonna find your shield? Is it going to be over here, maybe? What do we got? Some big boy there. Right now I'm just looking, trying to find what I'm supposed to do to this guy. Okay, what if I shoot that? Oh, that looks very likely. Whatever that is. Alright. Authentication key is going to go all the way over there. Oh boy. Key's expiring. Oh. Alright. Nope. Oh, no. Da-da-da. Alright. I mean, granted, I knew I was going to be facing off against Quiria, but I had no idea how this was going to get played out. Alright, grab the authentication key. Let's head around the outside here. Alright. Yeah, this is a little easier. Fire to me. Am I not doing that? No. No. Take that. Ooh, that was close. Alright, alright. Good. This launch to be over here. Hi, big boy. There's that. Oh boy. Couple ads. Alright. That disappeared. Alright. Another corrupted key code. Okay. So do I just go back and start killing Quiria again? Sure looks like it. Hey buddy, catch. Wow, that health bar is disappearing. Whoa. Oh no. Go away. Kill. Oh, where's Matt again? Alright, where do I go from here? You. Or you. Game, I'm okay with here always pieces, alright? Alright, well I see where my next order of operations is. It's over here. Oh no. That. Across the outside here, going counterclockwise instead. How novel. Alright. Knock it off with the shields. Well, to be all the way over here. Come on. That was a lot of enemies. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Drop that. No. Whoa. Uh-oh. No! Oh, well. At least have some satisfaction that the first Expunge mission I did today, I did flawless, which is yum. Alright, let's dunk this, let's kill the Minotaur, and then just, you know, end Quiria's poor suffering. And by suffering, I mean evil existence. Hey, you can take anarchy too. Yeah, I understand why they want to nerf this gun, the anarchy. It already did. Alright. Whoa! Was not expecting that. Not gonna lie. Alright, but go down. And goodbye, Quiria.
Unbelievable. Quria is gone.
A great evil vanquished. A deed of legends.
I knew it! I knew we could do this! Congratulations, Guardian! This victory, it is monumental!
And
Let's
repeatable.
not uncork every bottle of champagne in the city just yet.
Osiris is right. This is a monumental victory for humanity and Elixir. But it's a battle, not the war.
Even so, victories should be cherished.
Yes, Mithrax is correct! We will have a party, a celebration!
Oh, gods.
A small one, respectful, classy. I will wear a suit.
Okay, now that I want to see. I want to see Safe 14 try to pull off a suit. That would be hilarious. But yeah, Quiria is dead. That is expected. I mean, it's not like we negotiate with our enemies. So yeah, initial blinding grenades. No, it's not as good as this. Field prep and demolitionist, though. One for all, hitting 3 separate targets. The reason I like this one the most is because it has spike grenades. I mean, this gun can be very useful in the Crucible. But now, get rid of that. 51 to 67. Ew, get that out of my face. Yuck. Get rid of this. I got more boots. Don't need you. 63 to... Ooh. Alright. That one is min-maxed in recovery. A little bit of discipline. This one has better stats. It's balanced overall. Mobility, resilience, and strength. I don't really need to use those. So I'll keep this one. Even though I'm losing out on 1 point. Boo-hoo. Oh, yes. Hello, Lunafaction boots. Alright. So, before I end off this VOD, let me head to... No, not the courtyard. Let me annex. That's a little closer to her. Actually, no, wait. Change of plans. Courtyard, because I do have that engram to open up. And let's see if the city is still being taken for some reason. Still kind of mad that I got spoiled that the city was being taken. But whatever. That's what I get for following news sites that every now and then have interesting articles, but by and large, ever since the McElroy brothers left, it hasn't been nearly as good. All right. And the city is still being taken. All right.
Hi there.
All right. I don't need rest for the wicked. You're good there. Right over here. Salad, I will deal with next. Not next, but in the next VOD, because I'm at like an hour of recording, and that's pretty long for a video. Heliocentrus bond. Sure, I can infuse this. I don't have any upgrade modules. Change plans. Let me. I can get rid of this wild hunt bond. It's a jump bond.
Strength. Let's get started.
Scout rifles. All right, I'll pick this up in between takes, if not takes, recordings. Because let's speak to Quiria. Let's finish off this mission, and then do some Iron Banner. Because that's going to be something to do.
Finding Quria at the center of the endless night confirms our worst suspicions. It was the arm Savathun used to strangle our city. With it docked, to borrow an Elixni term, we purged Savathun from the Vex domain. I only hope we stopped her in time. The Dreaming Mind's defeat, as with so many things Vex, is a process. It will take time for Mithrax and his splicers to finish untangling our reality from the Vex network. In the meantime, Osiris is focused on collecting all the data we have on Savathun, separating small truths from the many layers of lies. Everything she does is for a reason, even if it seems beyond our comprehension. I want to know what she hoped to gain. I thought I might ask Lakshmi for her assistance, but that device she uses. By Osiris's description, it's used to align one's consciousness with other temporal realities, and has driven many war cultists insane. The visions it shows her, they cloud her judgment. Even now, she believes the Elixni will be the cause of some great catastrophe. Osiris seems to think he can get through to her. He understands the technology. He understands her perspective, but I can only give him so much time.
Quria has been defeated, but there is no relief in Ikoria's voice. The Dreaming Mind's defeat, as with so many things Vex, is a process, she says. It will take time for Mithrax and his splicers to finish untangling reality from Vex Network. Now concerning with helping Osiris reaching Lakshmi 2, who still believes the Elixni will cause the dark future she saw. But above all, Quiria is watching for Savathun's every move. Everything she does is for a reason, even if it seems beyond her comprehension. She says, I want to know what she hoped to gain. Alright. Go to the Elixni wing in the helm and receive a message from Lakshmi 2. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, Lakshmi 2. That was weird. I saw in the upper right corner my frames per second jumped up to like 300 for some reason. Even though this is 144 frame per second display I've got, and the stream runs at I think 60 frames per second. At least that's how I have it on, the game screen. The game screen is being recorded through OBS on a second monitor of my main computer, which is then being transferred over to my laptop. It's a complicated process. But yeah, this is, What is Lakshmi 2 going to tell me? Not to trust the Elixni? Is she going to bring up Guardian games? Like, I hope to talk to you after the Guardian game. No, not Guardian games. The Winter Solstice event. Not Winter Solstice event. The Summer Solstice event. Nothing there. Anything in here? Nope, nothing there. All right, Lakshmi. What you got for me?
Guardian, I wanted to be among the first to send my regards. Your victory today has lifted a great weight from my chest. I feel like I can breathe again.
You're an exo, you don't need to.
I hope you're not too proud to accept
Technically.
my praise. Even though we may not see eye to eye.
Oh no, we don't.
Pride is a dangerous affliction. It is clear Quiria suffers from it. And yes, I know, I do as well.
Takes one to know one.
Do you see? I can admit when I am wrong. Which is more than I can say for some of our current leaders. The city deserves someone who acts, someone who does what is right, even if it is unpopular. After all, you destroyed Quria against the wishes of countless Vex. You did what had to be done to protect your city. You acted bravely. I admire you for that. You and I, we will speak more when this ugliness is behind us. After the Fallen have returned to space, and this endless night is a memory. Our city could use more heroes.
What is this, Overwatch? Lakshmi too seems pleased with your victory over Quiria. She tells you she admires you and hopes you will accept her praise, even though you have had your differences. City deserves someone who acts. She tells you someone who does what is right, even if it is unpopular. We'll speak more when this ugliness is behind us, after the Fallen return to space and the endless night is a memory. Alright, speaking with Mithrax. Anything here? No, nothing there.
Quria is no more. The threads of its influence lay limp across the weft of this reality.
Left?
I thought its defeat would have driven the endless night from our skies. We must trust it will fade instead. Fitting, as the distrust between my people and yours will not vanish in a single act, but slowly, over time. We, everything, can begin to heal. You have united us in your light, Guardian. It was my honor to watch you grow into a sacred splicer. Though this journey may be over, I hope we can still walk together. We will have a beautiful sunrise.
In reference to, I believe, last week, Darkest Before the Dawn speech, Mithrax celebrates your victory over Quiria. He looks into the dark of the endless night and imagines it slowly lifting, and his spirits lift along with it. He tells you he is honored to have watched you grow into a sacred splicer and hopes that your journey together is not over. Even through the servitor, you can hear the joy in his voice when he pictures the future. We will have a beautiful sunrise, he promises. Oh, got more spectral gear, more spectral gear. Sojourner's Tale, Lightbond Kin. Alright, Path of the Splicer 8. Complete all the Path of the Splicer quests. Oh yeah, so that, I believe, is going to be it for the First Impressions series. Which, there we go. Path of the Splicer, Beneath the Endless Night. But there's still one secret triumph I have yet to unravel. Collect all those triumphs in this one. Defeat the source of the Endless Night Undone. Oh, yes. So much lore to read through. And there's that one. So, there's one secret triumph left. In the days that followed Quiria's defeat, the sky lightened, and so did the city's mood as the Endless Night began to slowly lift. Alright. Before I wrap up this recording, I know, it's gone on for, like, a long while. Not sure what these secret triumphs are for. Maybe like next week or after the Solstice event, things will happen. Let me just take a look at the lore real quick, because underneath the Endless Night, which was it? Ripe. This lore piece is interesting. I'm going to paraphrase it real quick. I don't know if I touched on it last week or not. I think last week I was rushed because I had company over. And just to make sure I don't get AFK kicked, I'm just going to return to... Oh, hang on. Before I hit... Yeah, I am like a puppy dog with ADHD. Good night. Alright, I want to unlock this. Ooh, it's Cold Denial, which I don't think is going to be good as... Nope, it is not as good. I can tell you that immediately. Rabbit Dragonfly. What? On a shotgun? No. No, I don't need that. Alright. Heading out to orbit real quick. Just so. Wrap this up by going into some lore. And I don't know if I touched on this last week. This is Miss Rack's name without a title. I didn't read this book all the way. And a guardian. Oh yeah, I think he's actually like a light-bound guardian, whatever. But more importantly, Beneath the Endless Night, Chapter 7. I walk through the city on broken legs. I am conspicuous, but the people here grant me many affordances. I chose this form well. I sway and catch myself on a low stone wall. I am ready earlier than anticipated, but I must still learn the next step. I look up towards the false dusk I have hung, but it is not yet finished. I am afraid, but it is thrilling to engage in something new after all this time, something unknown. I close my eyes tightly so they do not bulge. The feeling passes, I open my eyes and search for the faces of the people around me for familiarity. I did not mean to, I twist inwardly with disgust. When they first reached for me, I reached back in acid mockery, and they opened themselves to me in stupid, naked innocence. I was giddy. My fingers raked their minds. I forced my will through them using only words and met no resistance. Their naivete was beyond description, and I feasted until my eyes welled with black tears. Now I reach as I often do, and when they reach back, I am thankful. I speak with them. I seek their company, their companionship. This is not pity, for I know pity. What this is, I drop to both knees, clear my mouth, and vomit. The thin black fluid turns to vapor, and it disappears. I clench the gangling black mass that threatens to unspool recklessly from within this shell of flesh. My new arms are too thin, too weak. My new shell still bound with thick mucus. Not yet, I say. A moment of blackness, and then a man places his hand on me, on my shoulders, on my back. He asks if I am ill, and he sees my flat eyes, my teeth black with ripeness, and he prepares to scream. I let him keep his mind. I push breath up and through my ruined mouth and speak a simple lie. He stops, smiles, laughs, shakes his head. He points a finger at me in mocking admonishment before walking away. I swallow the fatty morsel of his ignorance, and he gives me the strength to stand once more, covering my face, and resume my walk. I feel this form splitting beneath its wrappings, held together weakly by wet strands of sinew, and from deep inside, stirred by that latest scrap of deception, I hear the oily growl of the worm. Even here, basted in deception both ample and rich, the worm cries ravenously. It has grown grotesque, skin-taut, overfed, and still it howls for more. It commands me to keep it alive. I look up beyond the flickering net of darkness and see what rests just beyond, waiting for me. The worm roars. So this line of text, there has been a lot of speculation about why this is tossed in the middle of here, when pretty much the rest of this book has to deal with what's happening in the city between Ikora and Lakshmi and Saint 14 and all the leaders of New Monarchy and Dead Orbit. Bright New Day. Osiris. Oh, hang on. Darkness Ever After. There is Find from Foe. Surprise to see it. Alright, I'm just skimming through this because there's speculation that somehow Osiris is secretly Savathun. And I'm not sure I agree with that. But it's certainly interesting if it's trying to piece everything together. Oh, Osiris states, I've given up on prediction, Lakshmi. I put my fate in the hands of the traveler now more than ever before. He gave her a sidelong glance. And what do you say? Is this a new dawn? Lakshmi recalled the visions he had so fervently sought within the device. The realization of her righteous victory over the Elixni, historical and preordained all at once. Her life's work crawling minute by minute from the future into the present. No, she replied, this is just a flash of lightning before the coming storm. Ooh. So, what is going to be unlocking that last one if it's not going to be the, hang on. Season of the Splicer. All Path of the Splicer quests are complete. So what's going to be that last one? There's still a secret triumph to go through. part of me thinks maybe it's going to be a cutscene at the beginning of next week. Maybe, but that is okay. So for those who are watching on Twitch, stick around. I'm going to be swapping over to PvP stuff. For those who are watching the VOD on YouTube, if you ever want to join me live on Twitch, it is Master Wabbit on Twitch. I stream Saturday and Sunday mornings starting at 9, going till about noon. And at least for the YouTube VOD, that is going to be it. If you want to follow me more on Twitter, you can for the latest updates and when I go live and personal thoughts and stuff like that. And until next time, YouTube, take care.